I'm good. I just didn't know if we were still waiting for others.
We are recording. So, welcome again to the Fireside Tales with Indigo. Um, we have another couple of people on the way, and they should be joining us shortly here. But we're going to go ahead and dive into the adventure for this evening. Definitely looking forward to seeing how this continues on here. So, let's go ahead and get these players over to the Glitter Hate. And you will remember that you just got done fighting this giant bear, and then Gok and Brasnic were attacked by some small bat-like creatures that tried to basically drain them dry of their bodily fluids and whatnot. Which, in general is good times for everybody, right?
In general, yes.
Was that not fun for Brasnic?
Wasn't fun. Was a teammate sitting there. Oh, I'm so fast, and I'm get it off me. I am not a science experiment. It's trying to kill me.
And all I know is we gotta do something about this light situation. Not being able to see is starting to suck.
Welcome to being human, sir. You need to find a magical light source that would be most beneficial. So, we are going to pick up west where we left off here. You guys had been discussing which direction to go, and Gok Sour Gut had managed to scout some of the area surrounding your party using the efforts of Jack Shadow. He's familiar. So, he definitely was able to kind of see a few things, and to you guys, from your vantage point, it pretty much just kind of looked like Gok was just kind of standing there, and he had like a finger on each one of his temples, with his eyes screwed shut, kind of squinting and just kind of going, just kind of like focusing on this kind of new magic, it seems like he was experiencing. And finally, after he opens his eyes, he's able to kind of describe to you the pathway to the south. Basically, what he describes is that there is a very large chamber directly south of your location. And on the west side of that, there seems to be some sort of a dwarven tomb. And then the chamber circles around back into the chamber where he reported that more of those bat-like creatures seem to be.
So this loops around back to the upper left chamber.
Yes, sir. Seems to be what Gok is reporting.
I don't see why we don't follow this, since it leads to where we would end up on the other pathway to begin with.
Makes sense to me.
I agree.
So you guys gonna go, because you can get there also to the, if you go a little bit north and then to the west. Or you can go to this, keep following this pathway here to the south.
Yeah, I think that's what the plan is, to head south since it loops around back to the northwest anyhow.
Okay. So I'm going to have, it's going to play out a little bit different just because Gok isn't here. He can't go scout everything for you. So
I'm fairly decent at being quiet. I can try to, but I just can't see. That's the only problem.
Well, it's true. It's utter darkness down here, and we have a torch. So,
Usually the light's better.
yeah, we got what we got. So you guys are there, and you guys want to continue to the south?
I guess whoever has dark vision should be up to the forefront, at the very least.
I'll go the front if you want. I mean, I'm not quite or anything, but tell us.
before we proceed into did his shadow see any creatures of any kind?
No, other than the more of the Sturgis.
In the northwestern chamber, right?
Yes, sir.
Do y'all feel the need to be quiet then if you didn't see anything, or do you still think we should try to be err on the side of caution?
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Famous last words from the dwarf.
Don't make the DM make me roll stealth, please, guys.
I mean, I'm a stealth character. I'll be fine.
So, that being said, are you guys trying to continue stealthing through this place?
Nah, we're in a cave-like system. Things will echo if something they come after us. I think we'll be okay. Because we were told that it was orcs and maybe Dwargar. Both are not normally known for their stealthing ability.
Okay.
I don't know. That'd be something to ask Ratul. Weren't you part of like an ambush squad? Based on what
Right.
we heard? Right, okay. Did it ever involve you ambushing?
Yes. Many times we've had to wait quietly, and then we got out.
So you'd say your brethren and kin are quite capable at being quiet if need be?
Some are, not all.
I guess just keep our eyes open, but goes to tell you, just don't underestimate them.
I'm not underestimating. I get that there can be some who can be stealthy. I'm just saying it's not what they're known for. And seeing as the orcs or Dwargar have probably been here for a while, I don't think they would have like the inclination to be stealthy. They travel their own quote unquote hallways.
Right, well, I can't see, so someone who can see needs to go ahead of me.
Yep, that's why our tools in the front. Yes, so no stealthing. We're just going.
Well, I mean, plus there is this giant torch that is casting quite the glow in a normally dark area. To other creatures, that torch is very easy to see.
There is that.
Well, unless one of y'all want to let me put my hand on your shoulder and wait to light it until something happens, I have to have it open to be able to follow you. Or not open, but up.
Opening up ahead.
Okay. Welcome into Mara.
Thank you for welcoming me. Yes, I caught up. I feel like we're going south.
Yeah.
Yeah, it loops around up to the northwestern chamber where we would go anyhow, so we're just checking it out.
And I know Gok had wanted to go and check out these dwarven tombs as well. So we'll see what goes on there. I'm not sure if Gok will be joining us tonight. Okay. So, Red Tool, the Red Earth. How much further are you going to continue on here?
What do I see in front of me?
I don't know. What do you see in front of you?
A big cave.
Could I try to listen to see if I hear anything in the next chamber?
Yeah.
Rather than trying to do it for perception, just try to have a listen because it's a silent cave.
Yeah, that's still going to be a perception using your senses for sure.
I don't know if I'm lagging or something, but I've clicked it twice and it's not rolling.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. That's oh, they changed it somehow. Now you can, when you clues a skill, it asks you to do normal, advantage, or disadvantage on a thing like the spell attack.
Okay. Interesting.
So what do my keen ears pick up?
Okay. So, as you're kind of pausing there, you do hear, it seems like the sound of flowing water has kind of descended into the distance.
So it sounds like it's a stream, a little river, or is it like just dripping from the ceiling?
Here it actually it sounds a little bit drier. You can still feel the moisture of the cavern overall, but the actual sound of the river seems to have kind of faded. In that kind of absence of the noise, like the white noise kind of background you guys have been dealing with for the last few hours, you do kind of hear like a slight tumble of rocks off in the distance.
Potential. I'll whisper to Mara ahead of me to let Ratul know. Potential movement ahead, shifting rocks. This is a still cave. I don't think they'd move on their own.
Do you want me to create a distraction?
I was just gonna say, let the front guy know that potentially something ahead. I mean, if you want to, sure, but I just don't know what's there.
I'm going to quietly get Ratul's attention. Put my hand, try and reach his shoulder, but it's a little too high, so just kind of like on his back to try and like alert him without scaring him.
All right. So you definitely are able to reach up and get a hold of Ratul, and you just kind of, what do you say to him?
There's something ahead. It sounds according to Yin Yang. I can create a distraction, or we can rush them, or we could just create some. I could create some more bonfires and smoke them out. I don't think rushing in though is a very smart idea.
How are you gonna create a distraction?
I can make some sounds or smells appear. I can make the walls have like colors on them, though I realize they probably don't see in colors. I can create a little noise trinket if you'd like as well, and then throw it.
I don't think we have too much to worry about. There's enough of us here. We can probably take anything. I was just wanting to let y'all know there's something ahead. I heard the tumbling of rocks.
Mm-hmm.
We move forward. Quiet.
I can do that, but I'm going to point to Grybek and say, can he do that?
And we all know I can't.
So again, I can create a distraction.
I suggest we combo this. I'll create an image, maybe, and then you can create the sound.
Yes, that would work. Give me a second. I'm gonna. One of the things prestidigitation can do is create like a small trinket. I assume that I could create like a noisemaker or something that like I can wind up or something. DM,
What's up?
can I use prestidigitation has the ability you can create a small non-magical trinket, and there are plenty of like could I create like a clockwork like noise box or something that I'd wind up and then it would start going off?
Yeah, you can do faint musical notes. Sure.
Yeah, okay. So or like some like it doesn't have to be necessarily musical, but some sort of like some like strange noises that are like could like fit with the.
Ooh, I know what you should do. I totally know. So, working in steel in As a blacksmith and stuff, you get all types of orders, no matter what. Gnomes, I know, I've met a few. Not all gnomes, but I think it's normally the stone ones or something like that. They can create these little tiny clockwork things. I've seen a toy soldier before. Make that.
Oh, okay. How many? I can create up to 3 if that's any more health.
Can they move, or are they just stable?
No, they can move. They're as long as they can fit in the size of my hand.
Well, yeah, just have like 3 little toy soldiers march out there. Then,
Yes.
have one with a little symbol, and I'll make the symbol now. The symbol noises.
Okay, I will move here, use prestidigitation, and have them walk for a bit. It says it can last up to an hour. Oh no, okay, so these can only last like 6 seconds, so I'll have them walk for a little bit as far as I can go.
Okay.
Right? You can create. Yeah.
And I'll use minor illusion to give them the noise, or at least make the noise a little bit bigger. Here, I'll post minor illusion.
I don't think minor illusion can create a sound, can it?
Yeah, pretty sure it can. Yeah, you can create a sound or image of an
You
object.
can't. I don't think you can do both. It's just one or the other, right?
Yeah, no, I'm doing the sounds. You're doing the
Exactly.
the images. So like we both sit there and how long it takes to cast. So it's just like on 3, 1, 2, 3, toy soldiers and noise.
Yeah, I think just rules as written, it'd probably have to be the minor illusion being the image and the prestidigitation being the sound. Because you can actually make something look like a toy soldier, but the prestidigitation doesn't.
No, you can't. It says you can create non-magical trinkets or illusion images. So I would assume as toy soldiers like a non-magical trinket because it's
Yeah.
clockwork.
Holy clockwork.
Yeah, I guess that would work. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. The same effect will have the same effect working together.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, and just to speed that along for sure. Yeah, that's definitely gonna work. So you guys do create these actually very fantastic looking little toy soldiers, and as they kind of, as they're walking forward, they're kind of clinking and making that kind of ratchety whirring sound as they are walking out into this cavern. I guess you could keep recasting the prestidigitation to make it last a little bit longer.
Right.
And it's actually, the duration's up to an hour or so.
So we'll just keep doing this to like create a distraction and like
Okay.
a direction that we're not. Yeah.
Up to 30 feet away, because that's as far as my minor illusion can go.
I have
And
to be
which
within 10
direction Are
feet.
you sending them?
This way,
Okay.
like diagonal. So we'll be able to see whatever comes out, hopefully.
Okay.
I'll snuff my torch for now too, by the way.
All right.
Ooh, I can.
You'll have to spend an action to relight it.
Yeah, I can also light it for you with prestidigitation. If you just remind me to.
Okay. You'll have to spend an action either way.
How do you delete objects? Again, the delete button, right?
Yep, just click it and then press delete.
Should be able to if I can do it. If you don't, you're gonna be in total blackness. Okay, so let the world of the human underground set in for you, sir.
Well, I was gonna also say, for the time being, I would be holding an action that the moment I hear it seems like something goes off, or since I was listening, if I hear anything attack the toy soldier or anything like that, I would light the torch.
Okay. So these little animated objects definitely do kind of march into this cavern. You can kind of hear it faintly echoing off the walls around you, the gem-studded walls. You don't see any kind of reaction from anything as they kind of march, and as they kind of reach the end of the range there, they kind of just disappear one after the other, and then as the noises kind of linger for a few moments longer, and then they finally fade as well.
Alright.
Well, better safe than sorry. These
All right,
these
proceed.
and I'll like I'll like snap my fingers and I'll light up your torch.
Okay.
Forward or two, forward. We're fine.
Sorry, I was getting dinner. Yeah, Ratul will move forward to let the others pass through.
Okay. So you guys can step past Ratul.
I mean, I imagine he'd still continue leading the charge.
He is.
Yes.
This dwarf is also very willing to do that as well. So
Oh,
let
yeah.
me
I'll
kind of
just keep moving.
describe what it is that you guys see when you walk in here. Just gotta find my little fan here. Okay, so you can see that this great cave glimmers with a faint phosphorescence. The ceiling is almost 50 feet overhead, and bright flecks and gleaming stone formations are visible in the distance. Patches of strange fungi dot the floor. I'm going to do that every time, I swear. Including capped stalks standing as tall as a human, and glowing puffballs almost a yard wide. You can see that some high ledges seem to be on the north wall, a little bit to your east. And I don't know if you can see too much further than that from there.
No, vision is right about here.
Okay.
I recognize any of the mushrooms now that I see them.
The mushrooms?
Yes.
You can see that they are harmless. Well, go ahead and roll a nature check. Anyone who's interested. I always
Yep.
forget
In
to
a
do that.
moment.
Let me just tell you the answer before I have you roll to see if you know.
I'm proficient in it, so I figured I'd give it a shot.
Sure thing. Right till you are able to kind of just giving it a quick look around, you can tell that these fungal growths are harmless. And you can tell that even some of the stalks and the puffballs are actually edible, not necessarily very tasty.
So these are the
It's
mushrooms
safe.
that like I would have ate in my hometown on underground mushroom.
Yeah, definitely. You would recognize this as definitely something that had been worked into a few various dishes as a part of your kind of daily routine.
I'm gonna collect some of them.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a few moments doing that. So, you guys definitely see this giant cavern kind of open up around you.
What did Gok say was down this hallway here?
He said something about some sort of an ancient dwarven door to the east.
But it was locked, or he couldn't get it open.
He
Or did
didn't.
not say.
He didn't really go investigate that. He just saw that it was there and then went back to the west and found the dwarf tombs, which, according to him, are somewhere to the west of you guys.
I think we should check out that door.
I mean, if that leads ahead, there's no telling. I mean, if we're looking for a dwarven city in the mountains and a dwarven door, I think we might be heading in the right direction.
And you have two dwarves here, so we probably could open it.
It's possible.
And one of these dwarves is a lock specialist.
And one of them
Do y'all want to head there, or do you want to go check out the tombs?
Well, you also know that, well, you suspect that the Orcord, that is also something that you guys wanted to deal with, might be to the west up those stairs.
Yeah, I had wanted to go up there.
I think Brasnic mentioned something about wanting to go up there as well.
I'm game.
I'll go where the crowd goes. This whole place interests me.
Just keep in mind, you guys are going to level at some point during this adventure, and there might be parts of this dungeon that are meant for the higher level. So, just throwing that out.
You mean like the part we're in right now?
Like this decision you're making right now?
The next room has an ancient dragon in it.
Just saying.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think heading the right direction right away is a good idea. When there's much more to find and see.
Let's head west then.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's anything. Oops.
Okay. So, lead on, my friends.
Because I can see it, but don't know what it is in front of me because of artwork. Is that like a river in front of me, or like a mine track?
Where?
Straight west of me.
So that now that you're kind of looking in that direction, everybody go ahead and roll perception checks.
I can't really see nothing past that, so I don't think I should.
You can still hear.
No, I cannot.
No, you cannot. Let's see. Grybek, you can see well enough to see that there are some sort of a ledge going on over there, and it does look to be like some sort of giant either mining carts or coffins or some kind of stone block-shaped objects over there. But keeping in mind, Gok did tell you that there was that dwarven tomb down there.
Take it, these are the tombs, Gok?
So, as you guys, well, Gok's not here to answer you, sadly.
Oh, I know, I figured that maybe it was just like, at least talk to him to have him say yes or no. Pretty much just me asking you.
Okay.
Well, I could guess that those are the tombs up ahead. But now, did you say this thing right here is like a ravine? It's like a cliff?
It's like a high ledge. Are you talking about over here to the west? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a high ledge. So, as you guys are kind of talking, and as Yin Yang kind of casually mentions Gok's name, Ratul and Mara, just kind of on instinct, you kind of look back towards the passageway, expecting to see, Gok, just as, a member of the party. You suddenly see this stalactite suddenly quiver a little bit, and you suddenly see these almost snake-like tentacles slowly reach out and all of a sudden grab at Brasnic. Everybody grab your tokens and roll initiative.
It's always me, God. Staying in the back is not as wise as I thought it was.
Yes, I didn't roll a 0.
I don't know how, but I keep rolling really high for initiative. It makes no sense.
Brasnic does a 22 hit you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so all of a sudden, you feel these tentacles. Just one of them lashes around your arm, and you feel another one actually wrap right around your shoulder and around your neck and throat. And you feel them suddenly start grabbing a hold of you, and you feel like almost like serrated, bony protrusions that are at the end of these tentacles start slashing into you for 7 points of damage. And suddenly you hear this sound. And you look up and you see this giant beaked maw as this creature attempts to take a bite at you. You are going to be grappled.
Thunderbug.
And as the beak lashes out, does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay.
Just barely misses.
You see this giant beak snap right next to your face. As it kind of, rears back a little bit, seems to want to try and attack you again, and it actually does start dragging you backwards. It starts dragging you down this hallway. And you guys see Brasnic as he starts disappearing down this hallway. So, turn orders.
Welp. Goodbye, Brasnic.
Why is this thing not doing what I want it to?
At least Brasnic goes first.
Okay. Let's set this to descending. Alright, Mr. Brasnic does go first, and you have a giant beastie all over you. And it really actually does want to eat you.
Not okay.
Just saying.
Oh,
Oh, and you guys see this. And that's what's trying to eat you. That's what's trying to eat you.
I don't want to be warm food.
Pretty much.
I am going to go ahead and try to get out of this thing's grasp.
Okay.
Athletics.
Go ahead and roll that athletics.
Is an 11. Nope.
You definitely start struggling as you start thrashing your body kind of around. You're able to almost kind of get your arm free for a second, but then you feel it just kind of double down and just cinch up almost with its tentacles, and you kind of get even more stuck inside of it.
Some bitch. I guess I'll pull a dagger in my offhand, but can't use it. That's about it. The arm that's not being held.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my turn. I can't do much else besides scream for help.
Okay. I feel, we're missing something here. And what we're missing is some combat.
Don't let it eat me! Don't let it eat me!
Get that combat.
Then don't get eaten.
Now that I see this thing, it disgusts me, first of all. And second of all, I've been thinking about using a new spell, so I don't want it getting away, so I'm going to be using Mind Spike. Well, it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oof. What kind of spell is this? Okay.
Oh boy.
Whoa!
That's a very powerful spell for 3rd level.
The 2nd level spell.
Okay.
It takes. It's a
23
concentration.
points.
Yep, it's a concentration spell. I know its location for the next hour, as long as I'm concentrating, no matter if it's hidden or what.
Okay. So this thing screams out in pain. And it still somehow manages to keep a hold of Brasnic, but this thing just starts thrashing its head around, with Brasnic in its tentacles still.
Shut up! Up! It's not okay!
And then I'm going to take one step back, because I want to let my friends through. And I'm going to laugh, kind of forebodingly, when I hear it make those sounds.
Gonna hurt!
Okay. That was rough. That was a rough hit on the creature. You see this thing immediately, again, starts dragging Brasnic backwards. Since it already has you grappled, I'm going to give it advantage on its tentacle attack.
Don't be that way.
And it's automatically going to get its beak attack since it does have you grappled. So, the 8 is probably not going to hit, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no. But that will, though.
But that beak attack, as it's dragging you, it's like trying to force you into its mouth with its tentacles. 5, 10, 15, 20. So this thing gets to the top of this shelf as it's dragging you, and you're kind of like hanging down the cliff, and it's seems to be trying to drag you into this alcove over here. And you hear, again, it screams out again, half in pain, half in fury. And suddenly up here, along this tunnel, you hear this much bigger sounding, much louder.
So Brasnic's dead.
Fucking save me, man! I think there's a bigger one over here!
And you suddenly see another one of these creatures start moving, disentangle itself from the surrounding stalactites, and drops to the ground and starts making its way towards the rest of the party.
Well, shit.
Incoming! Oh, did it move close enough for me to take a swipe?
Yes. It would have dropped down right next to you.
Stab something.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. Okay, that's gonna hit it. Okay. Oh wait, aren't you restrained?
I am grappled. And even while restrained, it would only be a disadvantage. But you said I was grappled, not restrained.
Okay. Alright, so you do 5 points of damage on it. You kind of swipe it along its scaly hide, or not scaly hide, but kind of like slimy, worm-like hide. And you see this creature kind of come up to Mara, and it's going to try and grab you with its tentacles and also drag you back to the cavern. Oof.
Oh!
Ouch. That is most of my hit point.
I feel like
It is an automatic hit, so yes.
Yep, crits are auto hits.
Oof.
Okay. Wow.
Those creatures. They want to eat you.
I am very close to being dead.
Okay, the only one.
Okay.
Let me roll my 2 con saves real quickly.
Of course.
Okay, keep mind spike up.
Both good enough. So you see this creature easily lashes out and grabs both of Mara's arms and pulls her closer, and you see its beak just rip into her like upper chest and shoulder, and she just screams out in pain as you see blood just spurt across this cavern, splash across the walls. You see it start dragging her also towards this same hole in the cavern wall. Yin Yang.
Alright, so I can see all this, at least what happened to Mara on the edge of my vision here, so I'm gonna race after her. Plus, I saw Brasnic get dragged away too. That's 10 feet. 15, 20. And it looks like it's dragging her back towards the eastern tunnel. That's where I saw
Yeah.
Brasnic get drugged to?
Yes, sir. Dragging her the same way.
Alright. I'll go ahead and take a hit at this one as I run by.
Okay.
I guess with the thing we're using, that's an 18. Oh no, it's already on there. Okay.
Okay, so 16 to hit. That is going to hit. It's for 4 points.
And I'll keep running forward. It doesn't get a swipe at me because I attacked it.
Mm-hmm.
That's 20. That's 25 feet. I can't see back to where I was.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Were you right next to Grybek? I think you were right next to Grybek.
I was right here.
Oh.
No, I was right here.
5, 10,
So
15, 20,
5, 10,
30,
15,
35.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,
Is that even up?
50.
Right. Okay.
And I see Brasnic trying to get drug over. Can I try to
Yeah.
reach out and grab him? Try to
With
stop him
your-
from going over the edge?
Yeah, with your bonus action, you can definitely do that. Go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics. I mean, you are a monk after all. Oof.
Fuck.
Damn it. Okay, so yeah, you kind of like reach out just as you're about to grab him. You like feel your fingers like almost like they hit his beard and then kind of clatter down the front of his chest, and just unable to find even like a strap or anything to kind of get a purchase on. And you feel him get tugged away from you just as you feel like you almost get a grab, but not quite.
So
glad
is
you
it-
didn't latch onto my beard.
Is he like completely out of range then? Could I hold my hand out to see if he wants to reach out for it?
You could definitely keep your hand extended, and that would give him an opportunity on you.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, perfect. So, Grybek, all of a sudden shit just went crazy south.
Yes, I just watched my party member get dragged away. I'm gonna walk to the closest creature. Right there, and I will...
You're really quiet for me, Grybek.
Is that better?
There
Better.
we go.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
quiet for me, but now you're better too.
Alright, I just moved the mic closer to me. Alright, I'm gonna take a swing at this creature in front of me.
I'm gonna use my first portent. I will give you an automatic 17 on that roll.
Oh,
I'm gonna give you like an automatic 17 on that.
Alright,
It's a 17 on the die, and then you get to add your.
Yeah, you add everything to that. So that would be a
23.
23. Yeah.
gonna hit.
12 damage.
Okay. So
And
you
as a-
kind of your warhammer always kind of glows when you pull it out. And if you want, I would actually even give that the range of a torch for light, if you like, because then that would give Yin Yang another little light source to play off
There you go.
of.
I just real quickly, as a bonus action, I want to cast Shield of Faith on Mara. +2 AC Mara.
Ooh, and I have a really high AC because I've got mage armor too.
So you definitely, as you know, your war hammer kind of lights up as you know it feels the connection to you as you swing out against this creature and smash it into its kind of slimy worm-like body. You feel something inside kind of like crack a little bit under the weight of your blow. Still seems like it's thrashing and trying to drag Mara. Not quite defeated yet.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Red tool. Your allies.
Yep, I noticed, and this is. Yep, and seeing how strong one of these things was to go ahead and try to take off little Brasnic, something tells me I'm going to need to get a little bit beefier for this. I would like to rage.
Okay.
Then, as my main action, bring back the cestus and just do and just direct punch into this thing. Minimum damage for me is 8.
That's a hit. Okay.
And that's all I can do.
No bonus action?
Bonus action to rage.
Oh, that's right. Okay. That'll work. That brings us to the top of the order. Mr. Grindstone. Your options are a little limited here, sir.
Yeah. How hurt does this thing look?
You can't really see how hurt this thing looks.
Yeah.
It was all mental damage.
Okay. So here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't have an... So actually, let's have this question first. So technically I'm dangling... Am I dangling over the pit?
It's like a ledge, a rock.
Okay, so yeah, ledge.
Yeah, and you're like hanging down the side of it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And because Yin Yang's close, is he within melee range of the creature? Since it's sort of hanging off, like he could punch a tentacle. Basically, do I get advantage if I hit since my ally is close to the enemy, slightly, sort of, kind of?
I'm not technically within 5 feet.
Yeah, no. And we're not.
Well, you're at the edge, right? Like, are you underneath me or are you next to me?
No, you're going over the edge. I got my hand extended trying to catch you.
Yeah, it's kind of a little of both.
Okay, so that explains that. But here's my other question. So I don't have an ally within 5 feet. But if I hit, can I still get my sneak attack because it's basically chomping at me and I have a free hand to stab it in like the throat?
Well, you have one arm restrained, and then the other one is kind of half restrained. So.
Yeah, okay. I tried.
You could definitely try and free yourself again.
True. Just don't have the... You know what? Here's gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Still got a single hand free. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my dagger. So
I have
that go ahead.
Can I see him from my position? I can like see his name, kind of. I can see part of him. Does that count as me being able to see Grybek?
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
Brasnic.
Or sorry, Brasnic. Yeah, sorry.
often the all doors look the same.
To ourselves, maybe.
We have different styles of beard. Come on.
It's true. You're 100% right about that. It's in the details, guys. So it definitely, you could see, the edge of him. You could see Yin Yang, and then you could see, like, just at the very edges of your vision, Brasnic definitely struggling with something.
Okay. That matters because I can use my portent on him. So I can give you a 16 if you'd like. On any check
Yes.
or ability,
Yes.
some things. So
For the furring of me, totally give me the portent, please.
okay, so I can give you a 16.
Which, with my athletics score, turns that into a 19.
Okay, so let me. So I have to do it before you roll. So I will, because I can see you. I can do this, but that's my last portent of the day.
Yes, I don't want to die. Please do so.
Okay, so you're going to get a 16 on this check because I can see.
In total, it's 19 with her portent.
Okay.
My get away.
Let's see what the Grick has to say about that. Okay, just enough. So you are able to basically, kind of flex a little bit, and you're just able to get your hands up and in between your body and these tentacles. And as you're able to start kind of pushing outwards, you're actually able to kind of quickly bring your knees up, and you get one foot planted in this Grick, and you use your feet and your arms together to kind of push yourself out of these tentacles and kind of do like this little tumbling roll right to the bottom of this ledge. So you're going to stay in place where you are, but you're not restraining or not grappling.
Okay, cool. And I'm not prone, right?
Roll a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Ooh.
Fuck me.
As you like land on your feet, but you instantly, your feet kind of just weakly give out as your ankle just kind of lands weird, and you just kind of and land kind of face first on the ground below.
Ouch.
Just take 1 point of fall damage.
Okay. Even though I land prone, it doesn't get rid of all my movement. So I'll stand back up, rubbing my nose.
It's definitely a bruised ego.
For sure. Next question because I have 25 movement speed, do I use 15 to get up or 10 to get up?
We'll say 10. That's fine.
Alright. Bonus action, disengage. And
Run away!
run away screaming freedom.
Okay. Alright. It is going to get an opportunity attack at you. Oh,
No,
you disengage.
it's actually cutting action to disengage you.
You're right.
And then my last interact with objects, since this happened, I didn't drop my dagger, is to equip myself with another dagger and my main hand now. Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
Stupid
Good job.
worms.
You got away. You were almost worm food.
Really close to it.
Speaking of
Am
worm
I-
food,
I am being grappled, correct?
you are currently being grappled. This is true. Let me give you the net of doom.
And I still know I can. Wow, this is annoying.
Yeah. This has been me the whole game since Red Tool joined, so thank you.
Even.
I guess I'm just gonna blast it really hard. So I'll just cast Magic Missile on it. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 10.
And hope for the best. It's just gonna try and like hit it. So I just try and get my wand up, and like these 3 like glowing diamond like orbs, but more like almost a like rectangular prism, but closer to like a diamond shape of that like form, and they seek and try and hit its eyes, but because it has no eyes, it just kind of like goes at its face tentacles.
Okay. So this one took mental damage.
That one took force.
That one just took some force damage, so let's minus the 10 there. So, these guys are actually, so Yin Yang hit this one over here, right?
Yes.
How much did you hit it for?
4.
Okay, so it's going to get 2 hit points back. These guys are damage resistant to non-magical attacks. But Red Tool hit it with the Dragon Flame Cestus, and Grybek hit it with the Shatter Smite Warhammer, and Mara has been damaging with magic, so all of that is good to go.
Yeah, I hit the other one with the psychic damage.
Yep.
Not that one. Okay,
Right.
cool.
I was just making sure the damage was right, and it turns out that the
Oh,
only
yes,
attack
yes.
that wasn't
I'm very
magical was
excited.
Yin, so it's good to know.
Yep. Okay, well, that's all I can do, because, yeah. So, let's pray it doesn't eat me.
Is it down?
It is not down. And you see these 3 magical attacks just, they all just sizzle into this creature's flesh, and it just kind of screams while it's holding you, and you see it instantly start to tighten its tentacles around you. As it is the Grick's turn. So the first one, we are going to go at Yin Yang. As Brasnic runs off, you see the creature scream out in fury, and it instantly darts down and tries to grab you, Yin Yang.
Bring it on. Oof. Fuck.
Oh.
Why?
Instantly just snatches you with expert ease from long years of hunting in these caverns as it drags you in, the beak snapping at you.
That beak misses.
Okay.
I catch its beak as it tries to bite down on me with my hands. No!
So it's grabbing a hold of you, and it's got you by your upper arms, like your upper torso, in both of its tentacles. But as it's bringing its beak forward, you're able to kind of get your hands up, and you interpose them in between your face and this creature's maw, and you see this white light suddenly just flare to life all across your hands and all across your forearms as the beak snaps in at you. It hits this kind of whitish energy, and you see it deflect the creature's face as it bounces off, and the energy instantly fades away again as you're able to kind of bring your hands close.
That is new.
No kidding. Yeah, where can I get tattoos like yours again? I want magical tattoos.
You might be able to find someone later in the campaign to do that for you.
You just gotta join the right clan, or at least be born in it. So, that was a Yin Yang. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I just fucked it all up. No. I know what I'm doing, guys, I promise. God, the lag on this map is fucking killing me.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Sadly, it's the whole adventure overall. It's actually all the
There we go.
We did it! Yay! So, Mara, you may not want to be so excited that I finished it.
Yeah, probably not.
Because I'm about to die.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Fuck.
I have a 19 AC at the moment. I might be able to survive this.
It's true. So it is going to get advantage on this tentacle attacks, since it already has you.
Do you get advantage on... Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, wow. Well, I'm safe from that. Yay.
Okay. So that one...
Thanks to Graybek's Shield of Faith and my mage armor, kind of does
It's
not hit me,
true.
just barely.
yeah, you actually feel your magic kind of rise up to meet this threat, and it kind of almost separates the tentacles from you just a little bit, and you feel like this presence that you haven't felt before, as kind of this otherworldly kind of glow kind of also rises up to protect you with the combined magical efforts of the two of you. Since it did not hit, it will not get the beak attack. So, you're lucky.
I survive another day.
Yin Yang, you have this creature trying to eat you. And you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
currently grappling
I know it can't understand me, but I'll just be like, the unfortunate part about you is you got right where I wanted you. I'm just gonna go ahead and start unloading at it and punched it in the face that I've stopped bearing down on it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
$12.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit?
That 12 is not going to hit.
All right. Flurry of blows. 2 more. Spend a key point.
Okay. Sadly, not going to hit either.
Jesus.
So just being in this creature's grasp, you're just like trying to fight from an awkward position as you try and take a couple of punches and then you kick at the creature. It just none of your angles are correct as you're trying to attack.
Brasnic, get your ass back over here and help me.
Freedom!
Traded one for the other. Okay, Grybek.
Alright, this creature in front of me is still latched onto Mara.
It is.
Alright, I'm gonna smash him with Smash.
Smash.
Grybek. Smash!
Ouch.
Okay, the 13 is not going to quite be enough to hit.
Okay. That's gonna be it then.
Yeah,
Okay. No bonus action?
Pretty. Anybody else want a Shield of Faith?
you can only have one up.
Oh, that's true. I thought I only have one. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Tool's probably going to finish this thing off, maybe.
Let's hope.
You do have your movement.
Yep.
Okay. Ratul, it is your turn.
Yep. And let's see if I can actually do something. So first off, normal punch.
Alright. That great hammer fist is definitely going to hit this creature. So 9 points. I don't know. The rage is going to be a separate calculation. So the 7 divided by 2. 3.5. So we'll just say 3. And then 4 or 5 points total. Okay. You slam into this creature, and it kind of gives out almost like a weak, warbling kind of a cry. It still seems to be holding on to her, but this thing is definitely looking very weak now.
Alright, time to finish it off with one big flaming fist of fury.
Alright. Boom. It's definitely going to hit. And are you channeling
Nope,
the
not
fury?
yet.
Okay. As your other fist slams into this creature, you see it actually kind of get rocked, and it slams against, kind of starts flying, and it slams against this wall over here, kind of letting go of Mara in the process, who kind of gets dumped off here, kind of, falls to her hand and, the knees. You see the Grick kind of hit up against the wall and just kind of slowly rolls down and flops to the ground dead.
Help her. I'll go help Yin Yang.
And that will be it for me.
Okay. The big monster again. Showing the creatures of the Underdark who's boss. Alright, so, Brasnic. This creature that just tried to eat you now has your friend.
And daggers! Main hand dagger.
Oh.
Since it has Yin Yang and I think 24 hits.
Well, you haven't seen the big one yet.
9 damage on the first dagger.
What a big one.
You haven't seen the big one.
Offhand dagger.
Okay.
Miss.
So, these are not magical, right?
No, they are not magic.
Okay, so the... Did you hide?
No.
Don't
No
you only
hiding.
get the sneak attack damage if you're hiding?
I have an ally within 5 feet.
Okay, so 4... That's going to be 2, so 7 points total. As your dagger sticks into the creature, you hear it kind of scream out in pain while it's holding Yin Yang. And then that second one is going to sail past and then kind of land up in this corner right
Son of a bitch. Alright, well, that's, yeah, that's as much I can do.
here. Okay, you just holding your ground where you are?
Yep, I'm trying, I'm trying. I threw the dagger.
Okay. Mara, you are hurting, young elf.
I'm going to use half my movements to stand up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Actually, let me go back. So, I have not lost concentration on my spell.
No.
Actually, just gonna move up. It doesn't matter. So I know exactly where this thing is.
Right.
Can I like use magic missile even if I can't see it because I know exactly where it is to like send the bolts just like flying around the corner to hit it?
Can you not see that far?
Well, no, I can see it from here. But if I was back here, I wouldn't have been able to see it. In the future, can I do something like that? Oops, that's not what I was trying to do.
I would have to see how the wording of the spell is, but it seems like if you know the creature's there and because of magic missile just being kind of an unerring strike, I would say that, yeah, sure, that's possible.
Okay. Being pretty angry with being injured so badly and not having the satisfaction of killing the other Grick, I'll magic missile again.
Alright. So another 10 points of magic.
Sending them all to this guy.
Slamming into the creature. Poof, poof, poof. You see this thing now definitely also looking very wounded and not so happy about this engagement. Is that going to be the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So, this creature, you see this thing instantly drop.
I can't try to resist it moving me at all.
It actually kind of just drops you and disengages.
It does not want to deal with the big green monster.
And you see it very, weakly, but still strong enough. It slithers back into this cavern. And you hear another louder.
Time
Oh
to
god,
run.
we're fighting the children.
Time to run.
Okay.
Can you give me a ping on where it ended its turn? Okay.
Okay. Yin Yang. What do you think about this? You can
I
kind
mean,
of see
I'm not
this-
gonna change.
You can kind of see this opening in the darkness, but it definitely disappears into blackness very quickly.
I'm not gonna chase after it alone, so I'm pretty much, I guess, just gonna take a step back away from the cliff. And do I have anything I can use? Did we ever? I can't remember. Did they give us any potions?
I do not have any potions on my character sheet.
I thought you guys had some potions left over from the last adventure. You definitely could have bought some with that gold you had.
I believe we
Nobody said
forgot
anything.
to.
Yeah, I think you did too.
Yep, we got 2 potions. We got 3 potions of healing in our loot.
Ah, yes.
But they're in the chest if they're not distributed, so I don't have it on me.
So, you guys probably don't have the chest anymore. You do have the handy haversack, which is going to hold a lot more in its interdimensional
Gotcha.
space.
Who has that?
Brasnic.
Gotcha.
So then, can I reach into the haversack on his back and grab one of the potions out of it and drink it as a bonus action?
Well, is Brasnic going to cooperate with that?
Yeah, of course. I'm sort of face palming as he does it because I forgot about the potions in my handy haversack.
I didn't even know you guys had potions.
Actually, I'm not doing too bad. I'm just gonna grab one, reach for it, and take it back to Mara because I remember looking back at her. She was doing pretty bad, so I'll grab one and use 10, I guess, to get past him. Why can't I see anymore over here?
You
think
didn't
you
take
left.
your torch. I got you.
There we go.
And I'll hand out the potion to Mara.
Okay.
Do you wanna feed it to me?
I can't. That's an action. I use an action to grab it out of the
It's done in a
haversack.
very loving manner.
I'm not gonna feed it to you. I'm pretty much just gonna bring it to you and give it to you.
Okay.
Because I figured maybe you may have went down, so that's about it.
He gently holds your head for you as he pours it into your mouth.
I know that does not happen. I literally hand it to her back here.
This guy's having a Fabio moment. He got people dying. Come on.
Thank you, Yin Yang. I'll remember this. And I'll grab the potion.
It's not done. Don't think we're done. There's something else over there.
Hmm.
And it sounds big.
I think we should run. I think we should definitely run.
We don't know. It might hold a.
Well, they ambushed us before. Now we're a little bit more prepared for a fight. They are too, but so are we.
We kill. Get rid of it before it hurts us again.
I can kill it from whatever, as long as I'm within a certain distance of it. I'll just send some more missiles at it. It can't escape my knowledge of where it is.
Well, that's my turn. Was handing her the potion after grabbing it.
All right, go ahead.
And actually, then I still got like 10 or 15 more feet, so I'm gonna head back. I think I get right there, and that's it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit points on that potion.
I haven't used it yet.
Oh, you just gave it to her? Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not my
just hand
turn,
it
so
to her.
I can't do it until my turn.
Okay. Grybek.
Okay, so our choice is to do nothing or keep going towards the big sound, right?
Or to go the opposite direction and run.
You could choose to try and do something about this engagement later, or you can take the challenge on now. It's up to you.
I'll leave it up to the group. Do you want to go kill it or you want to run away?
Oh, I can kill the one that got away. I don't know if there's anything else there, though.
There's something else there. Here it is. I heard it when it was grabbing me. I'm pretty sure it's taking me back to Mama. We kill it now.
We kill it now, then. Then we run. I don't like this way. It's dangerous. Well, more
Okay.
dangerous than anything else I could think.
Oh, Grybek, I hate to ask you to use up something, but if you got some healing, it'd be nice to get these guys. Her and Brasnic are looking pretty rough.
Alright, since I'm right next to Mara, I'll cast Cure Wounds on her.
Thank you. Thank you, good cleric. This is very much appreciated.
There's 7 hit points for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and down the other potion in the sack, so we have 1 potion left.
And Yin Yang has that, or it's in the sacks?
In the sack. So Mara has 1, I'm drinking 1, and there's 1 potion left in the sack.
Okay. Well.
Cool.
That means. Did you want to move it all, Grybek? I'm sorry about that.
Did we determine we're gonna go kill it?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll move.
We have to kill it, and its mother, and its brother, and the other family siblings.
You are right on top of Yin Yang right there.
Oops. Okay. Right there.
Okay, you gotta ask for a boost.
Probably
Not just jump on him.
Probably not on top of, probably beneath, but
Yeah.
Oh, I'm piggyback riding.
nice.
So we're riding that Yang into battle. Alright. Brasnic, you going first?
Wait, what about
like-
my turn?
Oh, shit. I know what I'm doing, guys. Don't worry about it.
I admit to no fault.
I mean, I'll admit to some fault.
How high is that little cliff face?
Let's see. I believe that is a 20-foot high ledge.
I got about 10 feet of movement, so I can actually do a running high jump.
Okay. And that's an athletics check. Let's see. I actually have this.
If you're trying to get more than you would normally be able to, or it's a difficult terrain, then yeah, it'd be an athletics check. But otherwise, if she has the strength score, therefore the 10-foot running start, the distance she can cover, she can just cover automatically, pretty much.
So a high jump, you have to run 10 feet, and you can jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength score.
So I can clear 7 feet with a running jump. I am 7 feet tall. I am nearly 7 feet tall. I am 7 feet tall and then some. And I have my arms.
So
Could I
you-
actually get the grip? Could I actually make an athletics to see if I can get a grip on the top shelf?
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, that all.
That all adds up.
He is raging.
You are raging. We'll give you that. We'll give you the advantage on that. So the 19, yeah, you see Ratchel just. You see his hands just dig into the earth at the top of this ledge.
All of my ass up.
Okay. So as you get to the top, how far into this cave can you see?
I can see a little baby hurt Grick that I need to go ahead and start smashing.
Okay. Can you see this?
I see Mama!
As you get up on the top of this thing, as you kind of stand up and look up, you do see this smaller Grick kind of like worming its way backwards. As it's squiggling across the ground, you continue looking up and you see this other Grick that is much, much larger. And you can tell that this thing does seem to be some sort of an alpha of some kind. And it instantly, just you see the tentacles just start waving and you hear a loud just the volume, and you can just tell that this is a very large creature.
Alright. Let's draw it out. As I pull out my hand axe and lob it right at the wounded baby.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. That would be a bonus action.
No, it'd be a main action to do a lob. I cannot bonus action throw.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say the bonus. Well, just the getting up the cliff thing would be a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. 15.
And unfortunately, I do not think rage applies to.
It's
Yeah,
not.
only melee.
It's only the melee, right?
Only one melee attack.
Okay.
Oof, only about 2 points of damage.
It actually, as your hand axe flies over, it kind of hits the creature's rubbery hide and just kind of bounces off of it and clatters to the wall and then to the ground. As you kind of
To the
follow
ba- On the baby?
Oh, on the baby. I'm sorry. I thought you were attacking the big one.
No, not Mama. I was trying to provoke Mama by killing baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, in that case, it definitely smacks into the back of this creature's head, and you see it kind of like slam to the ground, and it's kind of weakly, just kind of like flopping its tail portion around on the ground. Doesn't seem to be moving anymore as far as direction, but it definitely is still kind of flopping around. And it just gives out these very loud, pitiful, wailing shrieks.
Alright, and taking a step back because I would like to give Mara some way to see it as soon as it comes to try to eat my face.
The baby one, I know where it is. I don't know about the other one. Are you gonna maybe tell everyone?
I just yelled out, I saw Mama.
You yelled that out. Gotcha.
And that's my turn.
Okay. That means there's a dwarf's turn.
Yep.
What would this dwarf like to do?
Here?
Okay.
That was 25 feet. Use bonus action to dash. Run up, let you know to do the put 1, 2, and then you jump so that you can get higher.
Alright, that is going to be difficult terrain there.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what the bonus action thing was for.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so do that. Am I able to get up just fine, or?
Roll athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. 11.
Yeah, that's good enough.
And then I will hold thine action for when Mama comes. With
Okay. Not super
20.
graceful, but you're definitely able to get there.
My nose is still smarting, so I want to blame that.
All right.
But yeah, that's my
and,
turn.
Holding the action. That's Mr. Adam, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go 15 feet. See the surroundings. Can I pass through my allies using double movement, or is it fair to just walk through them?
Double movement, yeah.
Okay, so it's 15, and sorry, that would be 30. Sorry, it's just
30
I was gonna.
area.
Yeah, I would have gone from here to here. It's just that there's a lag. And because I can't see anything, and I know the moment's coming, and I can still sense that I still know the baby's location. I assume it's alive. So I don't know what it's. I don't know how dead it is. So I'm just gonna use my another magic missile. Try and kill it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
All right. As you're kind of looking up and over the cliff again, as your fingers start to light up with your magical energy, you just make 3 kind of like subtle throwing motions as these 3 darts of crystalline energy just kind of fly off and up and around the corner. A moment later, you hear a poof, 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 as they land in this loud. Ratul, you can see this creature kind of like flop over one final time and then lay dead in the dirt. And then the bigger one screams again in protest.
We've got her attention.
Okay.
That's all I can do. Oh, actually, bonus action, I can drink the potion, which was my main plan. Let me do that.
Okay.
Okay.
More points.
That's my turn.
All right. Yin Yang.
Alrighty. So I'm just going to step here for right now, and I guess I'll hold a dart for whenever the whatever it is comes into view, coming after Ratul. Because I'm standing right here. I heard him say he sees Caesar, so I was gonna wait for it to come into view, and I'm gonna throw a dart at her as a held action.
All right, that is a 20-foot cliff. There, so it'd have to come out pretty far for you to be able to see over the ledge.
Oh, yeah, I can see to right in front of Ratul, so I guess pretty much whenever it engages him, if it comes that close, just if it comes into sight, into view.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it would have to come right up to a cliff ledge for you to see it. So.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So, Ratul, you see this creature. You see it does start to work its way forward, and you see it kind of get to this very thin part of the passageway, and it's whipping its tentacles out, and you can see that it can kind of reach out to about here with its tentacles, and they're like slapping up against the walls and trying to pull this creature through. But it almost seems like the bulk of this beast is far too much to exit this chamber anymore.
It's stuck.
Too much for good thing.
Well, we can just
Not that I'm
rain.
tasting.
We can just rain fire down upon it.
How about
do
not?
anything.
It can't fight back. It can't
Doesn't
harm
matter.
us. There's
It
no
will
need
harm
to
someone else
mess with
next
it.
time. We must stop it so it doesn't hurt anyone else.
We came into its cave.
We're
It
also
doesn't
supposed to be
matter.
clearing this place. Remember?
I thought of the orcs.
Yeah, no. If
Well.
we're gonna clear of the orcs, we might as well clear of the dangerous creature that can birth more dangerous creatures.
Very well.
I'm always on the side of smashing things.
Okay. So it does seem to kind of be holding its ground as well and waiting for something to come within reach. Grybek.
Alright. So that big creature sounds coming from up that
Yep.
ravine? Or
Up that ledge and just around that corner.
And I could just climb this at what? Difficult terrain?
It is difficult terrain, and you'll definitely have to roll in athletics or acrobatics to get up that ledge.
So as far as I go, right? So it'd be 10, 25.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Oh, and I can see Big Mama.
You can. Go ahead and roll in athletics or acrobatics to get up that ledge.
Rain fire.
17.
Yeah, you're easily able to kind of muscle your way up there, sturdily plodding along. What would you like to do once you get up there and you see that big giant worm-like creature?
Damn.
Actually, go ahead
I've
and
no-
roll a nature check with advantage. Okay.
60.
Yeah, you definitely know about these creatures. And you know that they are Underdark creatures. You've heard of, hunters, even the dwarven hunters going out and fighting these creatures. You know that oftentimes there will be one main Grick that becomes an alpha, and the others, basically serve as, hunters and food gatherers, and they bring meals back to the main alpha to consume. You also know that they tend to basically defecate, and all their excrement stuff kind of happens in the same place where they live. And so you've heard that a lot of times they will actually release magical items, coins, treasures of all, whatever someone happened to be carrying when they were consumed by these creatures. And there are tales of their lairs actually, having some nice trinkets at times. You've also heard that some tactics used against these creatures included walling them up, or blocking the entrances to their lairs and basically starving them out, and then going back later to collect the loot.
Yeah, we don't have time to starve them out.
I mean, it is trapped, potentially. We
Is it
can
to
just
say-
keep firing at it.
That's what I was wondering. Is it like that little? It can't fit through that little narrow to get.
Correct. It does seem like, if it continually keeps trying hard enough, it might be able to get through there, but it definitely seems like it's kind of stuck in this opening. As I told Ratul, you can see, the tentacles are, kind of coming through, and they stick out to about here. So they're still a good 5 feet or so away from you, and you're safely out of its grasp.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
All right.
Ooh, beat a DC 11 for that 2 rate.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do this public. Okay. So the flame kind of like erupts out of the ground and races skyward. You see it actually kind of like washes over the rubbery hide of this creature, and it kind of responds to the light almost more than any damage or pain. And it's, again, kind of the tentacles come flopping out of there with renewed fury and vigor.
Alright, I will brace for any type of impact that might come from him, and that's.
So basically, I'm just going to give this thing like quarter movement, or 5 feet of movement on each of its rounds, trying to forge its way through that opening. Ratul, Mama's mad, and she wants to eat you. Just saying.
Well, let's make her a little bit more mad. I'm actually going to pull out one of my javelins and throw it at her.
Oh no. It's javelin type from the big monster. Let's do this. Why don't you just go give it a hug? You like to hug everything in this dungeon, I thought.
Not just yet. I'll hug her later. First, I must make her look like a porcupine.
Okay. That 20 is going to hit. So, you are going to do 5 points of damage. Oh man, this thing gets epic saving throws. Haha, I passed that without even rolling the epic saving throw. Okay, so it is going to do that 5 points of damage to this creature. And it almost, it just seems unfazed by this attack. It kind of sticks in, but it almost seems like, she just doesn't, register the damage.
We're gonna have to throw more javelins. And that'll be my.
How many javelins do you have?
I got 4. Including, I suppose, a makeshift one because I do have the iron stake on me still.
Okay.
What iron stake?
From when we were in the Sunlight Citadel.
Oh, gotcha.
Brasnic?
Right. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a question and I've spaced.
I just moved to you, it's fine. What would you like to do, sir? It's kind of weird that nobody's heard from Gok. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, same. Gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
I am without, hopefully without being in sight. So. $13. Don't know if I'm hidden, but I think I'm hidden, so there's that.
Yeah, okay. You would think you're hidden.
It's behind Ratul, and peer out from behind Ratul and in between Grybek and him, and huck the daggers. So it's all one smooth.
Okay.
Dagger here.
Oof. A 19's gonna hit.
Alright, so this is the question. Was I hidden?
You don't know. No, you were not hidden.
So no snake attack then.
No.
5.
Okay. So you do 2 points of damage.
Yeah. This BS. Mara, you're the one who's gonna do more to this. This BS is happening.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And
If I can make it up there.
It doesn't seem like it was really affected.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and move back there. Hopefully.
Okay.
And that's my turn as I scream out for Mara to do more damage.
Mara! I mean, she is your master, so.
A
It's
cruel-
mutual agreement. There was no. I'm not officially her apprentice.
A cruel master.
I feel like you said yes.
No, I
Can
never
I-
said yes.
Can I get here? Like, partly on the cliff, partly off.
Yes. So let's, do the rolling for getting up there.
Acrobatics. Yes.
And then I would say if anything major happens, then you'd have to make like a dexterity check to keep your perch. But if you don't get attacked, or if you don't roll a 1 to attack, or anything.
Did that? Oh, 1 second. That should be good, right?
Yep. Perfect.
Um.
I'm not gonna make that a very high DC.
Okay. Well, then I will. Oh, this is a hard choice. Guess I'll try mind spiking. That worked really well last time. Use my last 2nd level spell slot.
Okay. You guys are using the resources, that's for sure.
Not as good damage, but
Okay.
I don't think I got almost perfect last time, so I'm not complaining.
Let's go ahead and roll this public. And that's going to be wisdom.
So it takes 7.
Okay.
7 psychic damage.
And you see it kind of rears its head back with this damage and kind of like shakes its head. You see the tentacles like start to like do this weird quiver for a second, like kind of withdraw almost for a second, but then again it slams its face into this crevice and you see him again rear out and lash out towards you.
And I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Didn't think you guys were going to choose to take this thing on. Yin Yang.
Oh boy.
You're lucky I can't reach you.
Yeah. Fuck, I can't see it from here. If I were to go down, would I be able to get back up this or no?
What do you mean?
Because you said it's 20. It said it's 20 feet down, so I don't think there's any way I could get back up that if I jump down.
And you're looking at it backwards. That's a ledge that goes up. So you'd have to climb 20 feet to get to here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It does look like it goes down, though. I can see that visual as well. But no, it's a climb. So you'd have to climb 20 feet to get up to where these guys are.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up to like right here.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a shelf that's above.
So, am I allowed to use acrobatics or am I using athletics?
No, you can acrobatics. Oh yeah, you're a freaking ninja. Do that shit.
Flies on the
10.
monk.
I mean, you know. 10's going to be good enough. That's the DC to get up there, so that's just enough. Not super graceful. You've had more graceful moments, but you definitely get there.
I say it costs double movement, so it's
That's true.
40
So-
feet of my movement.
You
You said it's a 20-foot climb, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I haven't been doing that for the other guys though, so I'm not going to make you do that.
Okay. We'll get it right here. I still can't see anything, so I guess I'll just step back again. Get back here next to Brasnic, and I sit right here and hold a dart to see if it comes into view, because I'm not walking closer. I remember the things being able to grab things,
Why don't you just
and I saw a tentacle, so no.
go give it a little nice pat on the tentacle.
Nah, I'm good.
You guys.
I guess that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. So this thing's been stung a couple times, but not enough for it to think twice about this. So you see it suddenly start pushing its way through this crack, and you see almost like it just squeezing it, and it's just kind of like moving its body back and forth as it slowly is making its way through this crevice. And you almost start to consider what will happen if this thing's free to roam about this place.
If it's closer.
You
Can
see
hear
the
it
tentacles now lashing out towards you, just inches away from you, and just you can feel the presence of this thing as it is just barely outside of reaching you.
Hit it harder. Draw it out. I want it hard.
It wants your heart too. Grybek, what do you think about this thing?
Oh. I really want to charge this thing.
Get it, son?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Never said Grybek was the smartest one in the bunch.
As soon as you rush in, it also grabs at you with its tentacles.
You broke up. I didn't hear. What did it do?
It's also going to attack at you with its tentacles.
Oh, okay.
I can only hold one action, so it's not going to get its tail attack, which it normally gets. But if it hits with its tentacles, it automatically gets a beak attack. So, let's see what happens. 12 is not
Nothing
going to
happened.
hit you. So as you charge in, you feel these tentacles just wrap around you in your armor. As you hold up your shield, you feel one of the tentacles slap off of your shield as you just kind of growl with your dwarven determination and rush in at this creature. I'm telling you, if this thing hits you, it's gonna hurt.
I think we might want to run.
Well, Grybek's in there now.
Now
Yeah,
you say
it's time to
now
start
you say
punching.
we should run. After I run up to it, you tell, let's run now.
Well, after I see how like strong that attack was.
Yeah, I'm mad. I'm gonna bonus action cast Searing Smite.
Yeah, that's meta. We're in it. Let's do
Okay,
it.
so my Shield of
And now
Faith is
I'm good.
down.
Yeah, and then
I was just letting you know.
All right, and then I'm gonna swing on it.
Okay.
Catch on fire, catch on fire.
Please.
17 is not quite enough to hit.
Now we run.
No, I'm dead.
No, we run. You just disengage and we
So,
run.
You feel your warhammer just light up and starts glowing red along with the blue that it normally glows, almost creating like this purplish kind of ethereal quality. And as you swing at this creature, you feel it hit the rubbery hide and just kind of bounce off and clatter against the stone wall, knocking chunks of the wall loose. And this creature just...
Alright. You're gonna get a free opportunity to attack me because I'm running.
Well, actually, it can't because it had to use its reaction to do its hold.
You're safe.
Oh,
He used
then I'm
his
running.
reaction for what?
For the held action, that is a reaction to attack. Using your yeah.
Yeah.
So you're safe. You could just run. I think we should all run.
That's 15 more feet, and I'm out. Good luck, guys.
Okay.
You'll never see Grybek run from battle again.
Depends on if you guys decide to go through the dwarf door. Okay. So, yeah, that just happened. Ratul, what do you think about this?
Tactical positioning is all I'm gonna call it, not running away.
Tactical reposition.
Yes.
I pull out another javelin.
Okay. $16 is not going to be enough to hit. As you see, it kind of like sticks into the worm-like exterior, the blubber of this creature, and it just kind of like hangs there uselessly.
Keep pelting it. Weaken it. Then we finish.
And I'm gonna hold my position.
Go wrestle it.
Okay. Brasnic, what do you think about this?
Drop and roll! Drop and roll! Yeah, no, I go ahead and drop out and then try to arrest my momentum from dropping over the ledge with a roll. Do you want me to do it?
Roll some acrobatics on that one.
Alright. Why is it? It's another 11.
Okay. That'll be good enough. Again, not very graceful, but good enough.
So it was 15, 20, 25, bonus action to dash.
Actually, hold on a moment.
We're not doing shit, I'm out!
Wait, back up a moment. This creature is large and it's going into a very small space, isn't it?
Yeah,
Doesn't that mean it's squeezing?
it is squeezing.
We have advantage on attacks against it then.
Yep, and we're not doing crap to it, I'm out. And then...
Well, no, that means both me and Grybek actually get another roll because we only did a straight roll.
Well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily restrained. Because it still has its tentacles, it can still attack you, and it can still move.
Well, is Okay, so technically, rules is written when a large creature goes through a 5-foot space, which is where a medium creature would go through, it counts as squeezing and gives anybody who attacks it advantage. But besides that, still saying I'm still running away. I've lost 2 daggers I'm not going to retrieve. And my main action is to go back that way. So another 25 feet into the cavern. So yeah, as I dropped down and run away, I said, "We're not doing enough damage. I ain't got magic weapons. I'm out."
Well, you ran like 45 feet to get over to here.
Yep, that was normal movement, cunning action to dash, and my main action to dash. I'm out.
Okay.
I get like, what, 75 feet in total.
Well,
So
you
yeah,
guys can both roll another time with that advantage if you would like to. Please, Jason.
I will go ahead and make another roll.
Okay, go for it. I was unfamiliar with that rule, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, yeah,
Yep.
so same result, but
Yep.
okay.
Also, by the
Brasnic-
way, because it's also squeezing, it actually has disadvantage on attacks while it's in that state, even if its tentacles are free.
Okay, that's fine.
I think we need to hopefully survive this, but I think we need to figure out who we're going to sacrifice. I say Gok because he's not here.
After the next round, it'll just be free. So.
Well, that basically means we ain't running away from it.
hey, you're not running away from it. I'm getting the fuck out.
Brasnic already got the fuck out. Mara, you see that you're a student.
Yeah.
Line.
I think he's got the right idea, but let's leave it a little nice little like what's the word? Surprise? Hot surprise? I'll create a bonfire in this square.
Oh, I made you a bonfire.
Oh, perfect.
GMs do things.
So there, I found it. Yes. There's now a bonfire. Ooh, it even has the light. I like.
And I actually looked that up on
Yeah.
a few different message boards, and technically bonfire is not supposed to have a light component to it, but I thought that was stupid. So
Yes, I'm gonna flee.
it's not much more than the torch. But that is something that could also help you need, as you guys.
Because I was like halfway up. I didn't go all the way up. Is it okay? Do I have to roll? Because I'm only like dropping like 10 feet.
Yeah, because you could always get a loose rock or something.
Yeah. Okay, let me roll acrobatics. I think that's good, probably.
Alright, how much damage did you do on that bonfire?
I don't know. It does it on its start. I was playing it wrong. It does it at the start of its turn, or any turn it ends its turn. Anytime it enters that square or starts its turn on that square, it has to make the roll. So
Any creature
In
in the bonfire space,
yeah.
when you cast the spell, has to make a roll.
They also okay.
And then it also has to save again when it moves in there or starts a turn.
I thought it. Okay, never mind. I was playing it properly. It's just much better than I thought it was. It's got a DC 14. Yeah.
But it's saved, so it doesn't take any damage.
Yeah. What the hell? I was thinking, okay, maybe it was like, I mean, whatever. That's my turn. I'm good. Thank you.
So Yin Yang, you can definitely see this thing now.
Yeah, I can see it now, and oh boy, are we running?
He said, "Oh boy." Yeah. It seems
Well,
like everyone's trying to get the F away from this thing right now.
All right, I'm gonna try to slow it down though, because I got a nice little trick I'm gonna attempt here. Maybe it might finally work. If I get right here, I'm not within its reach, right? Wherever his tentacle's stopping at.
Yeah, it has a 10-foot reach.
Yeah, it still doesn't have
So
its
right
reaction.
there.
It doesn't have its reaction, so you're good.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it attack Brasnic, which means it can't do anything else.
Grybek.
Actually,
Oh,
I
sorry,
think I'm
Grybek.
close
Oh
enough.
my god.
I think I'm close enough. Here, let me check.
I knew Mara was racist. I knew it!
You're so guilty of that.
I don't know what's going on today. It's just today she's racist.
Yeah, just today.
30 feet. Let me. Okay.
She's not a high elf or anything.
She is.
I'll say, I think she is.
She is a high elf.
Okay, it's within 30 feet. So I'm gonna. In our downtime days, when I was practicing figuring out how these things worked, I learned that I can actually do this at a distance. So it's within 30 feet is the range I've maxed out at. So I'm going to try to Fist of Unbroken Air and push it back out the hole on the other side to slow it down some more.
Ooh, what a smart move.
All right, go ahead and do it. Can you put the ability in chat again? How many key points do you have left after this?
None.
Alright. Shit, that's a lot of damage. Any creature within 30 feet. Boom. Alright, so that is going to be a strength saving throw.
Fail to save, fail to save, fail to save.
Damn, son. That's a lot of damage. Okay.
I nearly got max damage on it.
This thing gets plus 18 to its roll.
Wait, plus 18
Oh, plus
to the
18?
To strength saves. 35, my friend.
Gulp.
Wait, how?
This thing is a very large creature, and it's strong.
That just looks like a large creature.
That's just a large creature. How? And
Don't fight it.
I didn't do anything. This thing's just a boss. I told you there's directions in this dungeon that you were gonna go in that are meant
Well,
for you
it
at
took
a higher
it still took 14 damage, right?
level.
Yeah. And I'm gonna jump down and time to run.
Yeah, you see the air like break across this creature and not even begin to budge it in place, and it does definitely, you know, pummel it with the wind force, but it's not moving an inch.
Yeah, nope. I tried. Bye. I guess I gotta make it the dex roll to jump
Yeah,
down.
go for it.
I see a resident Gok typing in the chat.
Oh. What's a Gok? You could get in on the last 40 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no, I was right. Goddamn.
This fall's gonna hurt.
Well, you guys have ideas for new characters yet?
Sadly, yes. We've come really close to dying, even in the Sun and Citadel. Yes, I have an idea for a new character.
Hey. Gok is gonna join us.
Hey, are you ready to get eaten by a giant glick?
What's happening?
we're fighting a giant worm of death.
Everybody's trying not to get eaten.
We're running
Oh.
away, so something you're probably good at.
Ouch.
Thank you.
Welcome
Jeez.
to the game.
Dang it. That's the first thing I come back after 6 hours.
Dig.
Jeez. Okay, I'll try to log in. Just real quickly.
We love you. We missed you.
Yeah.
I can also play later. I have no constraints tomorrow if y'all want to continue playing past
Nice.
time for me here.
Cool.
Well,
I'm down for a little
I
bit more
gotta.
session. I do have to get up early tomorrow, but whatever.
Plus, I gotta fix something at work tomorrow, which is why I had a 6-hour conversation with my boss.
Yay.
It's
Who
all fine.
doesn't want to have a 6 fucking hour conversation with your boss? Jesus.
Oh yeah, that's it's the best thing, right?
It's the awesomest thing that could have happened.
So I got a natural 1 on that jump.
Oh my goodness, I just noticed that. Look at your natural 1. So you guys see Yin Yang after he performs this maneuver, sends this powerful blast of arrow over, and he just kind of says, "Nope, I'm out." And you see him like turn to take a step, but he's a little bit closer to the cliff than he realized he was, and he actually steps onto air, and he goes, "Whoa!" and just like straight to the bottom. We'll just do a D4. 1 point of damage as you flop to the bottom and you are prone, sir. Ouch. Again, more damaging to the ego than to the form.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna use half to stand up. Leaves me with, I want to say, about 20 feet. Yeah, because of the fall.
Yeah. Didn't take a lot of your
10.
movement to flop.
15, 20. And since I did an action, that's all I can do. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, get the guys, run.
Okay. This alpha's just about out of this hole. As you see, and moves another 5 feet, and you can tell that it's just about free of this thing. And it looks like it'll have its full range of movement on the next round. So Mara is still concentrating, right?
Yes.
So
As long,
30
I think it just stays as long as I concentrate on it. I don't even have to be within range, but let me check on that.
Okay. So again.
Yep, you just need hold concentration. It's still up.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah.
this fire does seem to be burning, around the creature's body, but like the kind of blubbery hide of this thing just seems to not be taking any damage.
Yeah. This seems like a really high level monster. I am scared.
Yep. So it is a very powerful monster, and it is going to get a tail attack with disadvantage on our resident monster. So 13 gonna hit?
No, thank God.
Okay. As it lashes out with its tail, it's kind of like, gets its body back inside the crevice, and then you see the tentacles reach out at you. Okay, again, roll this with disadvantage. Oof.
That hits. However, I'm still raging, so it's at least half damage.
After that damage, as those tentacles do grab you, they wrap around your waist, they wrap around your neck, you feel them wrap around both of your arms as this thing immediately starts cutting and slashing into your flesh and pulling you towards this massive beak at you. And we'll say one last attack at disadvantage is not going to hit. Very lucky, sir. So you feel it just like one of them lands like right next to the right side of your head, another one right to the left, just barely missing you, as this creature clearly wants to have orc for dinner. And you are going to be
So running away is not a good idea, guys, because Rotul will die.
Ratul is in a dangerous situation. So, that will be the end of that turn, which means we are at our resident cleric.
And like I said, Ratul's grabbed, right?
Ratul is grappled at the moment, yes. Tables have turned on the big creature.
Oh, crap. Alright, I'm charging to attack.
Okay. It's all fun and games till someone gets grabbed.
Do we still have advantage?
Yes, you will have advantage.
Oh, God.
Okay. It's not quite going to be enough to hit.
No. Alright, I'm just gonna stand my ground.
Okay.
You guys are all running away from me, and Ratul's dead if we run.
I think we're all dead if we don't.
Well, what are you guys talking about? I was gone most of the time, so I'm gonna live. We're...
Do you want to
Gok-
go ahead and grab your token on Gok and roll initiative? What I will do...
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that, but after the turns were kind of done, I guess, because I feel like Ratul's life is on the line right now. I can't tell, but
It is, and I'm actually going to move you up here in the passageway,
oh, okay,
so you don't have to travel all that way to get in the fight.
that is very helpful. Thank you. Ooh, I gotta load in everything though.
So you see Brasnic actually run in the other direction up the passageway towards you, talking about a very large and scary beastie.
It's a Grick! It's a fucking Grick!
I don't know what that is. Is that like a
Very large Grick, in fact.
It's an alpha.
very? Is it like a giant? A type of giant dog or something?
Yes.
Sure.
There is as a do we a picture of it if you look in the creatures and monsters. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I know. I'm
It's
come
one
on.
of those.
He hasn't seen that much about the world.
Yeah, and
So
you
you
have
know.
not yet seen this creature either, so you wouldn't know what it is. But that's what
Yeah,
it is.
so that's what I'm saying. It's a giant dog.
That's why you should listen to the dwarves.
Well, I mean, the goblin was gone, and apparently you guys nearly murdered yourselves right now.
I just had an
Actually,
opportunity to not engage this thing. I'm just throwing that out there.
okay. Yeah, see?
Hey, I tried to say not to fight it. It was stuck. Don't provoke it. Let's leave. Y'all didn't listen.
Okay. So,
Okay.
turn.
I can. Well, I'll wait for Ratul and then I'll grab my token, I guess, and do whatever. Or do you want me to do it now? For initiative? I were to do it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. That's fine.
Okay.
I would like to try to rip myself free of the tentacles.
Okay.
Ooh, the plus 18 strength.
I don't understand how it has plus 18 strength. It doesn't make any sense.
It makes complete
And
no
apparently it
sense.
also has plus 16 into dexterity.
Yeah, I don't understand it. That's like a great dragon. Or like the Tarask.
This thing is really strong, guys.
Wow.
I think we're going to have... Let's talk about it later. First, let's deal with getting away from it. And I'm going to go ahead and try to rip myself free of the tentacles and basically fall suit with everyone else and get my butt out of here.
Go. Nice. So this is a strength check, not a saving throw, right? Alright. So, you are actually able to just start flexing, and you just like jam your elbows outward, and you feel this thing kind of just like, you know, lurch with this sudden movement, and you're able to get some separation as you push the tentacles out, and finally you're able to just kind of push them up and off of you. Finally freeing yourself from the grasp of this thing.
Oh, goody. I thought that he was going to have a plus 18 on that. That's why I thought you were dead.
Well, it's not a saving throw.
Yeah, I was just thinking you had the strength like that. I was like, oh, shoot.
And with that, Ratul will strategically retreat.
Grybek's like, God damn it.
Well,
Okay,
let's be honest. This is what Grybek would do.
that's true.
I think you mean advance in the opposite direction.
Hell, Ratul
And
could just
I'll
easily scoop Grybek up and keep running.
You could. You can
Actually,
choose
can I
to
do that?
fail. Yeah, you can choose to fail a thing and just pick him up.
You're only going to be able to move half, but sure, pick me.
Yep. As soon as I back out away from the main tentacles, I just grab you by the back of your armor and toss you down the cliff.
Alright, so one of you guys is getting an opportunity attack.
Let it hit me.
Let's see.
Still a disadvantage, right?
It is going to be
Yep,
a
because it's still
disadvantage.
squeezing.
Okay, so just to be completely clear about this, it would have to be our green man, because picking up Grybek and throwing him down is forced movement, which doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. But moving out of range does.
And these are by the time we're done with all these adventures, I'll have come across everything that we'll ever need to be coming across. So,
Exactly.
tentacles at disadvantage. Oof. Not enough to hit the big green monster, I don't think.
Nope, it is not. As I just take Grybek, toss him over my shoulder like a giant iron pack, and then just slide right on down.
Okay. So, as you slide down, go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics for both of you guys. It's good enough. It's good enough. So you guys get down to the bottom of this this ledge here. And you hear this monster screaming behind you.
Out of sight, out of mind.
More tight spaces here. Just make it here.
As I just keep dragging Grybek behind me, as I just charge as far as I can, because this is the limit of my movement, because I cannot move past Yin Yang.
Okay. So you are able to get to there. No harm, no foul. Brasnic.
Turn around, turn around, turn around. Time to go, time to go, time to go. Bonus action to dash.
You do know that you can go west as well.
Alright, we can. Do we want to go west? And go back where Okay, that should be like all my movement, because, yeah, I'm good. I shout, turn back, turn around, and push past him and through the shadow.
Don't have to push through the shadow. Jack is very, very thin. I mean, you know, he doesn't have to be self-conscious about his weight because he's shadow.
Right. Brasnic's my hat. Okay. Mara, are you gonna follow suit?
Yeah, I'm gonna use all my movement and run.
Okay.
Sorry, it's hard to go on this map. So I'm just gonna move my full movement. I'm just running real far. I'm not even stopping to see these guys. I just don't want to die.
Okay.
Too much knowledge to get left behind.
Gok, you see your companions all, as you're like running out going, what's going on? They're all running past you like, other way, other way, other way.
Yeah, they just just going past me, like you're not even here, man. I mean, I feel like I wasn't even a part of the situation. Hmm. Well, I mean, I'll probably just check. Just not go in the room all the way, but just kind of check to see what's going on. Okay. Oop. Okay, my mouse is kind of freaking out, so I'll try to do the desktop, kind of drag it over.
Curiosity killed the Gok.
What's over here? Okay, so as you get a little closer, you see this dead creature on the ground, laying up against the wall, kind of worm-like with these tentacles coming off of its where its head would be, and then this huge, massive beak-like mouth.
Okay, it's a bit foreboding. Okay. Let me just see. I'm gonna just kinda when I see that, I'm gonna do the best decision and then walk right back over to where. That'll be my turn, just walking back to the room game.
Okay.
I was like, no, I mean I think they got it right. They're good. Good.
You see
Okay,
Jack
that's the end of
just kind of shrugs at you. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, we're all just screaming, run.
Yeah. No, they're fine. They'll get out of that thing. They've been through worse. Yeah. Yeah, tell Jack. It makes my conscience feel better, okay? Oh, yeah.
What would you like to do, Yin Yang?
Alright, so I guess I'll just keep moving out the way, because I know once it's having trouble getting through tight spaces, so once we get through here, pretty much I guess just gonna sit right here and try to keep an eye on them and see if they need any help, if I have to try running there and help them.
Okay. So, let me do this real quick. Okay. So you guys down here at the bottom hear this loud roaring, and it sounds like the creature's struggling for another second, and then it kind of like quiets down a little bit, and you hear it kind of moving again, but it sounds like it's retreating and pulling itself back into its crevice, its home.
Not trusting it.
As it moves back in, you almost swear you hear the sounds of feasting.
Oh, gross.
Okay, nice to note. Apparently, Gricks are cannibals.
It's fucking terrifying. About no, we're not back there.
Grybek, what would you like to do?
Run away.
I decided that there was an easier meal closer at hand.
Alright. Now are we going west?
Yeah.
West.
And I'll double move.
Oops.
There we go.
Okay.
So say we're out of combat now.
Yes, I would say it's safe enough. This creature is not going to pursue you any further. So... you did it.
Yeah.
We did it. We didn't die.
Or did we die?
So the rest of the party has run to the north. And then...
God, come back south.
No, I know what I'm doing. I'm just going to the west.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So the turn order is cleared, and we are out of combat. As you guys head to the west, you can definitely see this ledge. Another similar ledge. Looks like it's about 20 feet tall or so. And you can, let's see. You can see that as you get closer, those of you that have the better vision can see that there does seem to be the passageway going to the north, and then if you can see it, there's a passageway going to the south and a flight of carved stone stairs that go up to the west from where you're standing, and the stairs are located a little bit towards the south.
To the side.
Oh yeah. Wait. If memory serves correctly, there's those little bloodsucker bat things over to
Can
the
we can we like exit out of here and take a long rest, or some sort of like? I mean, how long have we been in here? Probably like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Well, you had a short rest.
I guess like 2 hours then.
Yeah, you've been in here for a couple hours, and you've been. Then you also were traveling outside the Stone Tooth for half the day, so it's probably getting on towards, I'd say, 9:00 p.m. something like that.
I would prefer to wait a little bit. Would you guys like to make camp outside this cave complex?
Well, some of these guys have already started making their way over.
Oh, they're already by the stairs, kind of.
So.
Wait, where are they? I don't see them.
What?
You didn't go the way we went.
Yeah, we
Further
went
back.
up, and they went left.
So
Yes.
where Mara is standing is that.
She's back by
tunnel.
the cave bear.
Yeah, that's the orc tunnel that you guys use to enter into these caverns. So they are down this way. Back in.
I did yell out loud for y'all to come back south. If y'all could have heard that, it's up to you though.
Well, I mean, I know what we're doing, so I went up, so I'll just take a left, and I'll be over by the stairs.
And then you see, well, there's a whole cavern full of little nasty bat creatures in between you and where they go if you're going that way.
Well, I mean, but the party will be able to wrestle them easy.
No, I said, I don't. Does anyone? Oh, so I said, Gok, did you say that there was like more of the? I forgot what they're called.
Sturges.
Sturges.
Yes, more sturges this direction.
Yeah. Remember before you guys went over and tried to fight a tentacle monster? You know.
I mean, yes, but okay. Should we just go the other way around?
What do you mean? It should be fine. They'll handle it, right? I mean, I'm not gonna go over there where the tentacle monster is.
Yeah, who knows what could be in a dwarfdom? No big deal.
I mean, I don't know. Unless you want to go over there and touch the thing yourself.
Can we go
Whatever
all the
that's
way
called.
around then?
What do you mean? Like to the west from where you are now?
Yeah.
You can, but according to Gok's information, you'd be going through where those sturges are.
Yeah, it's like we could either go back the way you came to the tentacle monster, or you could go over to the left, over here. You know, I mean, eventually you're gonna connect the same way. But I mean, you know.
This is how D&D works. You guys are welcome to do whatever you like.
Yeah.
I'll follow you, Gok. You know the terrain a little better than me. I don't know if we can beat all the sturges, but we can try.
A super
Well,
beer.
I mean, I was just gonna assume everybody else is gonna just meet up at that same point, so they could totally handle it. I mean, otherwise I could send in Jack. I mean, he doesn't have any blood. He's a shadow. You know, just I'm gonna make a little crick noise and the motion to like snap necks. Just kind of, you know, just kind of snap them little sturge necks. The shout power.
Well,
Hey guys, where's Mara and Gok?
If they're not with us, they probably went back to the bear cave.
Do you really think it's a good idea to be separated here?
No.
I mean, I yelled for them to come back, and they're not coming back.
I mean, go. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Not
Do we have to go babysit them?
probably.
I think so.
But fine.
Wait a minute, I just realized. Didn't I tell everybody like what the how to get to the stairs last time? You kind of know, right?
By the stairs.
Well,
Yeah.
there were two sets of stairs that Gok had mentioned. One set was a shorter set of stairs that was leading up to the dwarf tombs, and then there was in the cavern of the Sturges there was another longer set of stairs that seemed to be going up and out somewhere.
Oh. Well, I guess I was saying that they connected, but I mean, obviously I wouldn't know where they were in comparison to that. So I'm just gonna assume they'll be there because that's
Okay.
the
So
path
which
of
way you
least
guys gonna go?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna kind of hide over and let Jack snap some sturge necks, like a ninja, right? You know, because I don't want to get over there and die because I have 12 hit points still. So it's not good.
Okay. So you guys are gonna go directly west through the Sturge Cave?
I mean, you know, I'm okay doing it. What about you, Mara? Do you want to go near the
not
bloodsucker?
particularly.
Okay.
But do you think we can kill all of them, or can we like sneak through?
I think Jack can kill all of them.
And also,
'Cause he's
well, that
amazing.
might take a little bit of time, and also consider the rest of the party doesn't know it.
I mean, we got
until the two of
time.
you.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be the one of us unless Mara wants to go in and be bait.
No, I mean the rest of the party's down here in a separate part, and they don't,
Oh,
don't know
okay.
what happened.
I was starting to make my way up there, yelling for them to come back.
Well, if you
Can we
yell,
hear him?
There is a big tentacle monster, so I don't know how loud you want to yell.
No, we're fine. Big tentacle monster. There's that thick stone for him to do that. As I nervously look back towards that direction. Nah, yeah, no, the stone's thick enough. We'll be fine. Totally fine.
Okay. Splitting
Come
the
on.
party in the dungeon, always a good idea.
I was trying to head back towards them to catch up with them to try to get them to come back. I move really fast too.
Okay, so is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's running off to try and find the rest of the party. What are the three of you guys doing? Are you trying to hold your position
I'm gonna
and
go
wait for them?
examine these caskets.
Yeah, I'm with Grybek.
Yep. I up the stairs to see the caskets myself.
Okay. So Yin Yang is going
They're
to
fun!
go wander the dungeon by himself while the other two are off on their own. This is where I spring all the fucking surprises, I'm just saying.
2 Grick alphas.
Yeah. I mean, there are parts of this dungeon you guys may not want to go into just yet. Just saying.
This is where we have an entire orc warband come in
It's
on
big.
just one of the groups.
I mean,
Shh, just shut your mouth.
This is why I wanted to take a long rest. This is why I want to go outside, do a long rest.
Investigate the caskets, and then we'll do the long rest.
Unless there's undead Dwergar in there.
Nah.
I don't think the dwarves would entomb Duergar.
They wouldn't.
So, as
Oh,
you guys
shit.
climb to the top of these stairs, you can. The sound of running water grows a lot stronger, and you can see over here there seems to be a jumbled pile of rocks jammed into this crevice. And it looks like there used to be some sort of a natural opening there, and it's been blocked a long, long time. So, you gaze into an extremely large cave, faintly lit by natural phosphorescence. Just looking out, where you are into the east. And it's where you just came from. Its ceiling rises 50 feet high in places. Crystals glimmer softly in the eerie light. Weird, beautiful flows and structures of delicate stone grace the entire chamber. The western portion where you stand is separated from the rest by the steep bluff and the stairs you just climbed. The ceiling here is half the height of the rest of the chamber. A couple dozen large stone sepulchres line the cavern walls, each carved with intricate reliefs and designs and marked with dwarvish runes. Are you going to inspect the tombs a little bit more?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody roll those perception checks.
Perception?
Yeah, and you
Or
can
investigation?
see... perception.
Well, look at that.
You can see that 23 sepulchres stand here. The lids are carved in the likeness of grim dwarves in armor. Dwarvish runes on the front of each tomb appear to represent the names of the occupants, or the intended occupants. 3 of the stone coffins have additional runes carved into them. And this seems to be what Gok was describing earlier. Those of you that can read the Dwarvish can see that the additional runes record the occupant's date of death and the great deeds the dwarf performed in life. There's also a warning carved into these 3 coffins about the doom that awaits any who dare defile the honorable dead. The names on these 3 sepulchres are those of Borgel the Old, Garen Orkdoom, and Numik the Unlucky.
I guess I don't have to warn Brasnic. He reads Dwarf, and I'm gonna draw a tool and tell him, hey, don't defile these.
Yeah, we're not gonna define.
I can read.
Interesting.
We know you can read it, too. I just didn't know you could read Dwarvish.
I can speak, and I can read it. I was taught it.
And
Interesting.
now lift one of the caskets
taught?
up.
Who? You're gonna lift the caskets? Oh, I thought I heard Brasnic say he was gonna lift the caskets. If so, I was gonna hide behind one.
Okay.
No, I told him to do it.
Oh.
So, pausing there for a second. What did you guys up here decide to do? Yin Yang, you do come through this last corridor and you see Mara standing there. Gok doesn't seem to be in sight anymore.
Oh. Wait. Interesting. I'm gonna tell Yin Yang, I was hoping that we could adjourn outside of this cave and take a rest. I'm close to out of spells, and it's getting late.
Well, how long does it take me to catch up to them? I can move 100 feet every 6 seconds, but that's it.
Probably about 30 seconds or so if you're half-handed.
Alright. What did y'all do in the...
I was just waiting.
Okay.
I was
If I
waiting
catch-
for Gok to deal with everything.
So you see
If I
Yin
can-
Yang kind of come jogging up out of the darkness.
Oh, hey, Yin Yang. I was hoping everyone would meet back up here and exit the cave so we could get a long rest. It's late, and I'm tired, and I was mauled earlier, and I would prefer to feel better.
I came to try to get y'all because y'all were going the wrong way. Everybody else is going the other way west, down through the other way.
Well, Gok was trying to clear out some Sturges to our west.
You really think the two of you alone could have taken on like 8 or I think he said there was what 8 or 9 of them in there.
I don't know. I was just standing here. He said he had it covered, and Jack would do most of the work. So I want to go take a breather.
Well, y'all running off on your own is not really a good idea.
I thought we were all running back out of the cave, but I misunderstood.
Okay.
Let's just get Gok and I guess try to head back down there.
I don't know where Gok is. He disappeared.
Could you guys be any more loud right
Hear
now?
that from around this corner over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to.
Hey.
You see Gok's face stick around this corner.
Hey, Gok! Gok!
What?
Yin Yang's here.
Okay.
He says that they went the other way, and if he got here safe, maybe we just take that.
I still think killing these things and then just going down from the stairs seems fine. I mean, I don't think anything's been down those stairs in a while, considering
Doc?
there's a...
Do you know strategy at all? They have us in numbers. It's not that we
Uh,
couldn't beat them. They're not strong individually, but there's a number of them and few of us.
I mean, but how are they going to suck the blood out of a shadow? He'll basically be like a god. Because he can't take any damage. Because he's a shadow. I mean...
I don't think it works like that.
I don't believe he doesn't have any blood. I didn't say he probably can be hurt. We were able to kill that shadow creature. What makes you think your living shadow is any different?
That's a good point.
I mean... I feel like not a lot of stuff's gonna happen, considering they're like tiny,
Gok,
crappy creatures.
I'm going to side with Yin Yang here. We should go the other way.
When
Just
8
back
of
with
them
him.
stabbed him at once, he's just gonna go poof.
Do you want Jack to go? Let me remember if you said this properly. On another vacation to. Where was it? You said he went on a vacation.
Like
Shadowfell.
the Shadowfell? Yeah, that's where all the
Right.
go to vacation.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you want your shadow to go back on a vacation for a while?
You know, I guess you're right. It'd be kind of a pain to have him gone again. So, fine. We'll go back to the giant tentacle monster because
We're gonna go the other way, around the tentacle monster. We'll just be quiet.
Okay. Fine. We'll go the other way, not near the tentacle monster. I mean, I don't know why you seem so interested to go over there, guys. I think this is a perfectly fine plan, but whatever.
You told 2 dwarves about a dwarven little tomb. And they're coming to their lost city. Of course they're going to be interested.
Oh, wait, the tombs you said? Why did you say that? I mean, of course I'll go over there.
You're not going to get anything
Yeah.
out of them.
You see Jack
Probably.
kind of look at you.
Oh,
and
okay, well.
Jack
Yeah,
kind of shrugs
okay.
and then starts heading off in this direction too.
Jack, I knew you could have totally taken on all 6 of those Sturges in there, but apparently everybody wants to go, look at some dusty dwarves. So, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go
Not the
ahead
most
and-
glamorous.
Go ahead and move you and Jack through the tunnels there. The rest of you go ahead and move
Okay,
yourselves.
I'll
And then back here in the tombs, what would you guys like to be doing here for a few moments?
Are there any other inscriptions? Besides the warning
No, just
names?
naming each of the occupants or intended occupants, and then there were the 3 special ones.
Okay, so Ratul, I want you to list off the the casket thing, but after I say like a quick prayer, okay?
Okay, which one are you trying to open? The 3 named ones are all going to be in the center of
Let's
the
go with
table?
the unnamed ones.
Okay.
But before he opens anything, or before I open anything, or he opens anything, but like, all right, so great ancestors or great ancestors drawers, whatever. It's not desecration. This is grabbing something if there's an important item inside, so that it can further the attempts of us of clearing this used to be dwarven stronghold. And then afterwards, maybe putting them in a museum or in a place of honor somewhere in the keep or in my own house. The last part I say underneath my breath.
Okay. Alright. So then what would you like to do?
I asked for Tool to lift the first unnamed casket.
Okay.
The top of it.
Yep, I just go ahead and get my big beefy fingers around the edge and start lifting the top.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check. Or athletics.
I gotta get the door. Be right back.
There was a lot of grunting.
Trying to move all of Gok's minions for him. You wanted to be a minion master.
I did. I did.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of walk over here and say, "Oh, what? You guys are defiling the graves, and you talked about me not doing it? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me?"
Not defiling, artist of the prayer, and we're only opening the unnamed ones.
Ah, I see. You're being diplomatic here. Good job, Brasnic. Very good. In case anybody asks,
They're all named.
we're just acquiring something.
They all
And I'm gonna
have
give them a
in,
wink.
dwarven runes with inscriptions of names. Mara, you also see another stairway going to the south there.
For good measure, Grybek's going to each one of the caskets, or the tombs, and tracing the symbol of Moradin onto each and every one of them.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys definitely feel the age of this place, even as dwarves, even as an elf, you can tell that this is definitely an ancient and sacred place. You can feel the age of this place and you know what it's meant to the dwarves over the years and what this place was intended to be. So that athletics, definitely grunting, lots of grunting and struggling. Each one of
You cut out.
lots of grunting and struggling going on there. Each one of these tombs is a marble vault that is 6 feet long, 4 feet high, and 3 feet wide. The very heavy stone lid. Does anyone want to try and give another shot at opening this thing? Red Tool seems to not have been able to get it open.
I really don't want to open them, so I'm actually not going to help.
I mean, I could try to help, but you know, it's not gonna be amazing. Does anybody else want to offer to open the tomb?
Strength is not my strong suit.
Okay. You want to go over to Ratul and we'll both heal.
So you providing help to me?
Yes.
All right.
One of you
Try
can
this
roll with
again.
advantage, or you can roll individually.
I'll take the advantage for this.
Okay. So you are definitely able to, and with the both of you working together, just push on this thing, and finally you're able to get it to slide over. One side of it kind of crashes to the earth. As you look down inside of this tomb, we'll say it's this one here, you see, the ancient, dry and dusty bones. You do see that they are kind of buried with, some standard, dwarven issue kind of arms and armor. You don't really see anything of funerary wealth in this casket.
Is a dagger one of those arms and armament?
Yeah.
And I look at it. Does it? And I know Grybek are forge cleric, but I'm also a smith. Does it look like it's still in pretty good shape?
Yeah, it definitely looks very serviceable. Like it was probably used in battle, but also, it's clearly a dwarven make.
Yes, and probably well cared for. I'm going to go. Thank you, and leave. Like, I'm leaving like a gold. I'm placing it with like a gold coin. Actually, what? Red daggers are 2 gold. I think I'm gonna put 3 gold.
Okay. So you place 3 gold on the kind of the chest of the armor that's left there that hasn't kind of caved in around the body. As you walk away, the stone lid is definitely pretty heavy. Are you guys going to try and replace that, or just kind of leave it?
Replacing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another athletics check.
Yeah, I'll help Ratul as that, or help me if he doesn't want it.
Yeah, probably let the guy who's about twice your height and twice your muscle size do it.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, do that. Okay. So you guys are easily able to get this thing back into place on this casket. Are you going to try and check out any of these other ones?
The plan is to check out pretty much all of them, except for the unlucky guy. I'm leaving the unlucky guy's casket alone.
Okay.
Can I try and remember if I've heard anything about any of these names? In any books that I have read? Thousands of books.
Would you
Yes.
read books on dwarven legends, though?
Well, they could have come up in other stories that I read. Who knows?
You can definitely roll on this. Okay. I would say that these names maybe strike, a familiar memory, but you would only really know that they were, dwarves that were spoken of as heroes of the clan.
DM check?
Yeah, did you hear me?
Yes. I did hear you, but I sent you a message.
Oh, I'm sorry. One second. So everyone's back. Okay. So you guys are gonna check through some more of these.
You cut out.
You guys are gonna check through some more of these.
Yep.
Everybody unlucky guy.
So, I mean, there's 23 of these caskets here.
Oh. And what were so only 2 of them with great names or something like that?
There were 3 of them that were named.
All right, so those 3, not the unlucky guy. So 2 of them.
I
Okay.
place a hand on Orkbane's casket.
So you guys do see that those are over here. Are you gonna check any more of these other ones that are down here?
I looked to Ratul. Do we want to check all of them, or just like the famous guys?
It almost seems like these dwarves, didn't honor the dead with funerary, well, at least with the normal guys.
Yeah, the Norman to me.
We don't need to open all.
Yeah,
If
okay.
anything, if the weapons are still good, then the orcs and the goblins and the hobgoblins are likely using them.
But these ones don't look disturbed. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's open the Orkbane
No,
one.
most of these tombs here actually do look to be undisturbed. And knowing orcs, being an orc, you think that there might be more of a superstition reason for this place remaining undisturbed.
For some of us, the spirits of the dead determine our will in life. To disturb the dead would bring their wrath upon us. A foe we cannot fight, a foe we cannot hurt. For that, we leave the spirits as they are, dead and slumbering.
Mm-hmm. That's called superstition.
Are the rest of you moving into this dwarven tomb?
It's better than getting touched by tentacle monsters, so good.
I think we should leave well enough alone. These are dead that probably don't have any valuables. If they had valuables, the orcs or whoever was using these tunnels would have looted them over the last couple hundred years.
Just point out, Ratul just said the reason why the orcs might have not looted these people. And again, I'm not trying to go through all the caskets. I'm going through the 3 ones that have names. Actually, 2 of them that have names. Plus, with the dwarf name, like given the title of Orcsbane or whatever, there's got to be like.
Well,
dog almost
hello. Well, before this, I have one thing we should do. Oh, never mind. I know a spell, but I don't have it memorized today. I was going to try and detect magic to see if any of these were trapped, which I am a Hall of Dead heroes is generally trapped.
How's that sound then? Why don't we just rest here for the evening and then check in the morning?
We could do that. And I can change out some of my spells, and I am hurting. And I was mauled earlier, and it's late, and I'm tired. Or I would like to go into trance, is a better way of describing it for those of you who do not trance.
I hear a long belly aching from the elf.
I mean, I kind of want to take a rest. I'm on half HP,
Fine, we'll do it in the morning.
Okay. So you want to explore the rest of these crypts in the morning?
See?
Yeah.
Okay. So where is each person gonna try and take this rest? Are you talking about a short rest or a long rest?
Oh, a long rest.
Okay.
Artul is going to go ahead and nestle between these three. Okay, apparently Grybek's already beat me to it.
You guys
Yep.
both teleported there.
Yep. Grybek's gonna take a nap right here on this tomb.
Okay, those are the 3 named ones. To the
Yep,
either
I'm
I
side.
think
Go
it's also
ahead and
funny that
have-
Grybek teleported behind Ratul while it was
Nothing
sleeping.
personnel, kid.
Nani?
Okay, and where's everyone else gonna try and crash out for the night? Is that right?
We should probably take watches too.
I'm down to take first watch.
I'm gonna sit in this corner over here. Oh, that's not a corner. Is this like a wall or is this like a
Split.
It's a ledge.
ledge? Okay, never mind then. I want to hide. I want to like. I'll go right here. I'll like be. I'll like. Pull out my sleeping bag basically and do that.
Okay, I'll sleep behind this tomb, like here.
Well, I'm not really sleeping, but the equivalent. My 4 hours of rest.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll take a nap, you know.
Put your shadow
Take a
on
nap.
guard.
Oh yeah, I'll have Jack be on guard. Duty with Brasnic, I guess. So I'll just have him. I'll just have him hiding in the shadows. As he
I'll
Yeah.
take second watch.
Yeah. I'll just have Jack guard 24/7 with whoever's watching. And I'll take a last watch. Because I did so much. I feel too tired.
Well, I just need someone to rest for 4 hours, and I got the rest.
You cannot watch 4 hours.
Well, yeah, I just need 2. There only needs to be 2 watches, and then I can get the rest.
Okay.
Right? Because I only need 4 hours of rest.
Okay, so if we're sleeping the full 8 hours, there has to be a total of 4 watches.
Right. Well, yeah. So the first 2 I can't do, and then and then I can do the rest because I only need 4 hours.
You
of long
cannot,
rest.
because they fixed that. You can do 4 hours of trance, 2 hours of activity, and 2 hours of watch. You can watch.
When did they?
They did it almost 3 or 4 months, like 5 months after the first handbook came out. They routed it especially because if there's a party full of elves, it's like 2 people on watch.
So what does the trance say now? Like I never saw that. Was that in?
4 hours of trance, 2 hours
Okay.
of light activity, 2 hours of watch.
Okay, so you only need 6. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So we
4
need 4.
watches. I'm first. I think Grybek or Yin Yang said second. Gok said he was the last one.
Part of your light activity for you would be like memorizing your spell book anyway. So,
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I mean, I could take a watch. I'm just no good for any of it. I think everyone else is actually, because everyone else can see.
I was actually going to offer to take second watch.
So, which will second.
I'll do last.
Okay, so me, Ratul, Gok, Grybek.
I can double up on one of those.
Sure. Okay.
I'll do third. I'll double up on third one.
Shadow's
wait.
also helping out everybody too.
Sorry. Yeah. Who's has the lowest perception?
I think I do.
I'll double
I'm
up
gonna
with
go with Gok
Gok.
too. I'm gonna say Gok has the lowest perception.
I'll double up with Gok.
What? Aren't I
That's a
doubling
watch.
up with Grybek? Wait. Aren't I doing stuff with Grybek, or am I doubling up
No.
with Mara?
You're with Mara.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll double up with you.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. So. You guys all just kind of nestle into this this dwarven tomb, taking the time to kind of rest a little bit, get some spells back, recover in some of your wounds. Right near the end of the 4th hour, who's on watch in the second? Who has second watch?
Gok and Mara.
Second watch I would be on.
Oh, right, that was you. I'm sorry.
That's right, Tool. Okay. Were you gonna kind of have your watch from where you were resting?
What was that?
Are you going to be having your watch from where you're resting there?
Yes, I would be having him watch on second.
Right. Right where you are is where I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. So as you're sitting there, you're kind of, passing the time thinking about your past, being a part of this horde, this monstrous horde that you're a part of, even kind of on the outskirts, thinking about this dwarven mine and your part in, helping to take it even. And then being here with this party that you've kind of, grown attached to in your own fashion, kind of reminiscing a little bit. You suddenly kind of, just on your own warrior instincts, just kind of like glance over to the left, and you see this movement, almost like, a piece of the rock is detaching itself, and all of a sudden you see this lizard-like form of a troglodyte kind of separate from the wall. And as you kind of, notice this, you see another one step out from around this grave, and then again you see another one rise up from behind this sepulcher over here, as you see them start slinking across the room towards the party. And that is going to be where we pick up next week, as we go into a surprise attack in the night of some troglodytes. Always a good time. Always what people want to wake up to, right? So as we get into this, should be a lot of fun to dive into that. Definitely had a lot of fun tonight. I didn't know if you guys were going to go in after that big bad, but you did, and you found out what is going on in parts of this dungeon. So definitely things to be aware of as you travel through here. Perhaps that's one that you can save for later.
I mean, that just means we go deeper, right? Into the mountain?
Yeah, I feel like guys should just go to the hardest parts of everything in this dungeon. So, all of that being said, we are going to cut it off there. We'll see what happens with these troglodytes as we pick up next week. I'm glad everyone was able to make it. Had a good time tonight. I hope anyone that was watching enjoyed it. I hope you guys had fun playing. I definitely have fun every week jamming with you guys. So, looking forward to next week already. Sad to call it short, but it's been a good 3-hour session or so. So definitely looking forward to next week already, though. So we'll pick it up then. That being said, everybody have a great night, and we'll see you next time on the Fireside Tales. Have a good night, Joe.
Good night,
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.